Welcome back to our daily trade journal, market recap, and market analysis at the end of the video. So, it's 007 Wall Street here. I usually do these videos to kind of keep myself accountable, see how I'm trading for the day, look over the algo signals, and also figure out where the market is going to go tomorrow. Pretty interesting day. A lot happened. Start with the signals. So 9:30 a.m., which is over here. This over here shows this pre-market, this is market open, and then this is all market open, this is after hour market in this side here, right? So 9:30 we had a sell signal, X1 sell signal, NQ, which kind of affects all the sectors, all the indexes like S&P 500. And as you can see, that sell signal worked out pretty good. We dropped pretty heavy from that. And then we had a 10:30 buy signal. Where was that? Oh, yeah, somewhere around here. Pretty solid, pretty legit, worked out pretty good. 59.20 is 59.20 to 59.34, could net about 10, 15, 10, 14 points there. And then 12.36, we had NQX3 buy signal, which is also pretty bullish. So that is around somewhere around there, this range. That trade 59.16 to as high as 59.28. That trade is in about 12 points max there that you can net based on that buy signal. And then 127 market structure flip bullish, which kind of says that you want to buy the dip around there at 127. So if I saw that market structure flip, I want to buy the dip. I probably want to buy the dip at 59.05 zones over here at this support line here. If I bought around that range, or even as low as 5900s, I could get out as high as 59.30, so 30 points. So could net anywhere from 15 to 30 points on that market structure flip in a way. But then actually by 230s, market has structure already flipped bearish. So we wouldn't even hold that long of a position. We probably want to be shorting now. So that means any move back up, 59.18s, 59.20s, we'll be shorting, taking it down over here as well. 59.18, shorting, flipping it down. And then 232, we had a buy signal. Wow, all over the place actually. It was all over the place. So 2 o'clock, we had a bearish structure, and then 232, we had buy signal, which pushed it up. And then at 3:30, which is like around here, we had a bullish market structure, which pushed it up a little bit more. And then after hours, we came down. There was probably a bearish market structure somewhere here. Really weird day. And reasonably so. There was a lot of bad news that came out. We had a SMH sell signal as well, which is a semiconductor chip sector sell signal. That usually is pretty bearish signal overall. And then we got a small cap sell signal too, which is kind of showing us that, small caps are pretty bearish. Let's go over the market analysis, what we think is going to happen. That was a pretty choppy market yesterday. So looking at our moving averages, now the picture is much more clear. We had some bounce off at the 10-minute MOB. We have some rejection over here at the moving average and the blue lines. And then we also have moving average rejection on the 10-minute yellow line here, right? I was pretty bullish going into today, considering NVIDIA had a pretty strong earnings. We were above the yellow moving average, right, over here on the 48 minutes, which means we were in bullish territory. Now we're coming back to kind of this red moving average on the 48 minutes, which we tested here before, and we're holding here, and we're also holding here, right? We're kind of really holding that red moving average across the board right now. So on the longer time frame, if you just focus on that red moving average right here, we're holding it pretty well, and been holding across the board here, and you can see that as it holds pretty well in this range, we're most likely gonna take a move up here at this point as long as this holds. So I would say like my line in the sand is still around that 5,900 range, 58.99 area. As long as that area holds with around 20-point stop loss, I think we can continue to move up higher. Let's take a look at the longer time frame. Yeah, 195 is pretty oversold. I think we're also holding the moving average there on the 195. 390 is also holding the MOB, make or break line there. And then daily time frame, we're above the moving averages still. So there's no reason to be bearish yet, unless we completely lose this 58.99, 5900 area. And to truly lose it, we probably have to go under 58.80s, or we have to close under 58.80s. Like we can have an intraday loss like this. So this is why sometimes it's important to see like how the day closed, because this is an intraday loss, right? Where we did lose it for a little bit of time here. This is a temporary break, and as you can see, during that temporary break, we reclaimed it, we moved above, and we still closed the day green. So we had another temporary break over here, but they cleaned it right back up, saved it above it. So at this point now, I will watch this zone here, where if we moved above the zone, I think we would probably get pretty bullish and we'll probably climb back up here to here. So I would even be inclined to take a long at this range right now. So a little bit longer analysis than I want it to be, but I hope that helps. Good luck and happy trading for the week.